With the exception of the late Attila the Hun, there is probably no more forceful personality than the typical English nanny. This is shown in our story tonight, Portrait of a Disciplinarian.
A likely story.
I'll just ask if Dr. Mulliner can see you, sir. What name is it?
Mulliner.
Yes, I know that, sir. I mean your name.
Mulliner, I'm his brother, and he asked to see me.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. My mistake, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Well, I'll tell him you're here, sir. Excuse me. Dr. Mulliner, your brother's here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I think we can do without that.
Hello, Reggie. How are you?
Utterly foul, thank you, and not improved by a vicious and unprovoked attack by your wrought iron out there. Huh? You're the only man I know to have a dog with a sign on him saying, "Beware of the gate."
I'll take care of it. Anything else I can do?
Yes, give me one good reason why I've been dragged down to this pestilential hellhole.
What's wrong with it?
Wrong with it? Haven't you noticed? It's full of old ladies reading library books, ghastly kids building sandcastles, and people with their trousers rolled up, paddling about all over the place and wearing funny hats. Makes Sodom and Gomorrah look like Sutton and Cheam. It's disgusting.
Indigestion, that's your trouble. You eat too fast, you're dead.
Listen, when I want your professional advice, I'll ask somebody else.
Yeah.
Now, what's all this urgent family business you wrote to me about?
Yes, well, it's Nurse Wilkes. You remember our old Nanny?
Well, of course I remember. It would be difficult to forget somebody like that. 7 foot tall, stevedore shoulders, beetling brows, and steel teeth.
Yeah. You may find her a bit different now.
Find her? I'm not going to find her at all. If I never see her again, it'll be too soon for me.
Now, Reggie.
Never mind now, Reggie. Dub me eccentric if you will. But I maintain that no man of sensibility could be at his ease in the presence of some old thug who used to paste the living daylights out of him with a flat side of a hairbrush. Including, I submit, Nero, Napoleon, and Genghis Khan.
I don't think Genghis Khan had a nanny.
Of course he did. So he got the way he was. Modelled himself on her.
Yes, well, you'll be able to put your theory to the test this afternoon. She's invited you to tea at 5 o'clock, and I've accepted on your behalf.
Have you?
I have.
Ow. I see. So, it appears that on the pretext of wanting to discuss urgent business, you dragged me down to this vile spot, some 70 miles by rail, in a compartment containing 3 distinct infants sucking sweets, merely to have tea with somebody who I've disliked since I was a child.
Oh, you contributed to her support for many years. Keep still.
Yes, well, natural enough, when the family were clubbing together to pension off the old blister, I chipped in with my little bit, noblesse oblige.
Yes, well, noblesse obliges you to have tea with her when she invites you. Wilkes must be human. She's not as young as she was.
She must be 100.
85.
Good Lord. You know, it seems only yesterday she locked me in a cupboard for stealing jam.
Yeah, she's a great disciplinarian. You may still find her a bit on the autocratic side. And as your medical man, I must advise you that you must not thwart her slightest whim. She'll probably offer you boiled eggs and homemade cake. Eat them.
I will not eat boiled eggs at 5 o'clock in the afternoon for any woman on earth.
You will, and with relish. Her heart is weak. If you don't humour her, I won't answer for the consequences.
If I eat boiled eggs at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I won't answer for Why boiled eggs, damn it? I'm not a schoolboy.
Well, to her, you are. She looks on us all as children still. Last Christmas, she gave me Tiger Tim's annual.
So, checking your statements, it appears that I'm to have tea with a woman who, in addition apparently to being a cross between Lucretia Borgia and a Prussian sergeant major, is a physical wreck and practically potty. But why? As a child, I objected strongly to Nurse Wilkes. Even now, grown to riper years, the thought of meeting her gives me the heebie-jeebies. Why should I be victimised? Why me particularly?
It's not you particularly. We've all visited her at intervals. And so have the Oliphants.
The Oliphants?
You can't have forgotten the Oliphants. She became their nurse immediately after she left us. I remember you at the age of 12 climbing the old elm at the bottom of the paddock to get Jane Oliphant a rook's egg.
I must have been mad. Fancy risking my life for a girl like that. Not that life's worth much anyway. Absolute washout life is. Still, it will soon be over, then the silence and the peace of the grave. That's the thought that sustains me.
That's the idea. Keep smiling.
Well, are you sure this is all right?
Well, I can't promise you'll ever play the violin again, but then you never could.
It stings like the devil.
Yeah, that's the surgical spirit to stop the infection. If it's any consolation to you, tetanus usually results from cuts between the thumb and forefinger.
Lockjaw?
Lockjaw.
What sort of consolation is that?
Well, you said you were looking forward to the peace and silence of the grave.
And I was thinking of something a bit more romantic than lockjaw. I worked out some pretty hot last words which are going to make certain people sit up and feel ashamed of themselves. How can I do that with lockjaw?
Well, there's always amputation. Stop fussing. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yes, Jane Oliphant. Somebody told me she'd grown into quite a beauty.
Without a heart.
What do you know about it?
Merely this. She pretended to love me, and a few months ago she went down to the country and stayed with some people called Ponderby.
Good God.
Yeah. While there, she wrote me a letter breaking off the engagement. She gave no reason, and I've not seen her since. She's now engaged to a man called Dillingwater, and I hope it chokes her.
I'm afraid I knew nothing about this. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. No, merciful release is how I look at it.
Would you be one of the Sussex Dillingwaters?
I don't know what county the family infests. If I did, I would have found it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. No wonder you're depressed.
Depressed? Me? You don't think I'm worrying myself about a girl like that, do you?
Girl?
Well, Jane Oliphant. No, I mean, I've never been so happy in my life. As far as that's concerned, I'm just bubbling over with joy.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Yes, it's just this damn weather gets me down a bit.
Well, it's not that bad a day.
To you, perhaps. But I have a natural antipathy to clear skies and balmy breezes, just as I have a natural affinity to clouds and rain and sleet and snow and blizzards and hurricanes and earthquakes and...
Yes, well, knowing our summers, it'll probably brighten up for you soon. In the meantime, you better be pushing along. Now, this is how you get to Mary Zion Road, where Nurse Wilkes lives. There's no number, but there's a name on the door.
Dear God, it only needed that. Well, gonna face up to the old monster, I suppose.
Why, Master Reginald, I should hardly have known you. You've grown.
And you've shrunk, Nanny. You're looking fine, Nanny. Just fine.
Thank you, Master Reginald. Oh, what a big boy we're getting.
You think so?
Oh, quite the little man. Oh, dressed up too. Come inside.
Thanks very much, Nanny.
Wipe your boots! The idea of bringing your nasty, dirty boots into my nice clean hall without wiping them.
I'm sorry, Nanny.
That's better. Yes, settle it down. Now, come along and hang your things up there.
Thanks, Nanny.
And then come into the parlour and sit down and try and keep out of mischief while Nanny gets the tea. Come
Here we all are, eh?
You remember little Jane Oliphant?
Yes. Yes, here she is.
Oh, no, there she is.
Holy smoke.
Now, that's not what Nanny taught you. Now, where are your manners? You must shake hands with her, say, "Good afternoon, Miss Oliphant. How do you do?" Now, go along. Go along.
Good afternoon, Miss Oliphant. And how do you do?
Good afternoon, Mr. Mulliner, and how do you do?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Don't worry about me. Never felt better. First-class condition.
No, there's no need to show off. What's that?
Oh, it's nothing, Nanny. Well, nothing too serious. It's just a scratch.
Oh, you haven't been climbing trees again.
No, I promise. No, I haven't been climbing trees. There's not a great deal of demand for rook's eggs these days.
Rook's eggs? Oh, yes, I remember. It was addled.
So must I have been risking my neck like that.
You haven't been fighting again, have you?
No, certainly not.
Well, now, you always used to. You remember the terrible fight you had with that big Rupert Moberly, just because he stole one of Jane's hair ribbons?
No, I don't remember that. Nana, I think you must be mistaken.
Oh.
Why on earth should anybody want to fight over a hair ribbon?
Probably wanted it for yourself.
Well, anyway, I haven't been fighting, Nana. I got this rather nasty gash on a gate.
Oh, dear. I hope you hadn't let the dirt get in.
No, the specialist said there was nothing to worry about. Well, for the present, anyway.
Specialist probably means his brother Joe.
Oh, that Master Joe, he doesn't change, does he? Doctors and nurses, that's the only game he likes playing. I wonder what he's done with this. We'd better look and see. Now, you know how we do it, Master Reginald. One sharp pull and it's off. You've just got to be a little soldier.
Oh, do be careful, Nanny. For yourself, I mean. You know what he's like when he's hurt. Lashes out all over the place.
There's no possibility of my lashing out. I'm quite prepared to be a little soldier, and as Nana said, there's nothing to it. Just one quick pull and it's off. Nothing to it, you see.
There certainly isn't. It's not even bleeding.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my brother managed to staunch the flow of blood with surgical spirit.
Surgical spirit? Well, I never witnessed. Oh. Just let the air get to it. And then if it breaks out again, I'll find you a bit of cobweb for it. Nanny, kiss it better. Now, Nanny's got to go and make the tea, and you can have a nice chat. Now, I shan't be very long. No rough games, Nanny.
It's not a fuss. I'll have you know there was talk of lockjaw.
Oh, can we rely on it?
I beg your pardon.
Nothing.
What are you doing here, anyway?
I've come to have tea with Nana.
So have I. I didn't know that you were going to be here.
Oh.
If I had known that
You've got
you were...
a large smut on your nose.
It wasn't a large smut, it was a very small smut.
On a small nose, it would have been a large smut.
Are you saying that my nose... Never mind. I think I'd better go.
You'll do no such thing. She's been looking forward to seeing you. Though why?
Why?
Oh, nothing.
I really don't think you ought to let Nana catch you doing that.
My dear Mr. Mulliner, I am quite old enough to smoke. You know that, I know that, and Nana knows that. And I see no reason on earth why... It's merely a suggestion, but don't you think you might help Nana with that very heavy tray?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nana.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
No, I can do it.
You might have strained yourself. What a shame.
I was going to help.
Oh, yes, after she'd put it down. Poor Nana, was it frightfully heavy?
Oh, not at all, dear. Don't worry about it. He always was a thoughtless boy. Sit down, Master Reginald, and have your tea. I boiled some eggs for you. Oh, what a boy you are for boiled eggs.
Oh, dear.
What's that, dear?
Nothing, Nana, nothing.
I think he was just smacking his lips.
Yes, I guess. He never could get enough eggs. And cake. Oh, I shall never forget how sick you made yourself that time on cake at Miss Jane's birthday party.
Please, Nana.
No eggs for me, thank you, Nurse Wilkes.
When you have drunk your tea, Master Reginald, you will eat your nice boiled egg.
No, I don't want a boiled egg, thank you.
Now, Master Reginald, I don't want any of this sulking. You will eat your nice boiled egg!
I'm sorry, yes, sir. Of course, I should enjoy a nice boiled egg.
2 nice boiled eggs.
2 nice boiled eggs.
Nice boiled eggs.
And there seems to be plenty of cake, too. How lucky for you.
No, eggs before cake, Master Reginald.
You see, Nana, you just can't wait. I should be very careful if I were you. It all looks rather rich to me. Though personally, I could never understand the enjoyment people could get out of stuffing and gorging and making pigs of themselves.
Oh, well. Boys will be boys.
Yes, I suppose so, but it all seems rather unpleasant.
Well, you know, girls have not got all that much room to getting hoity-toity and getting above themselves. Little girls are not quite perfect, you know. They have their little faults. Girls are inclined to be vain. Nanny knew a little girl not 100 miles from this room who was so proud of her new panties that she ran out into the street in them.
Nana.
Disgusting.
What did you say?
I said disgusting.
Indeed.
I cannot imagine a more deplorable exhibition. I can only hope that you were sent to bed without any supper.
Oh, do you? Well, if you had to go without your supper, it would probably kill you.
Is that so?
You're a beast and I hate you.
Is that so?
Yes, that is so.
No, come, I will not have this quarrelling. Now make it up at once. Master Reginald, give Miss Jane a nice kiss. Give her a nice big kiss and tell her you're sorry you quarrelled with her.
She quarrelled with me?
Never mind. A little gentleman must always take the blame.
I apologise.
Yes.
You don't miss.
I'll give her a nice kiss.
I won't.
What?
I won't.
Master Reginald! You will march straight out there into that cupboard in the passage and stay there until you are good.
Nurse Wilkes, I come of a proud family. A Mulliner once received the grateful thanks for his sovereign for services rendered on the field of Cressy. Modesty forbids further detail, but rest assured that other Mulliners have played no small part in our island story. And from our pride in their achievements comes that dignity which...
No, cupboard! The cupboard! There. Now he can cool his heels, cool his temper, and save his breath to cool his body.
I'll serve him jolly well right.
Come along, Miss Jane. We'll get on with our tea and let him get over his little tantrum.
All right, Nanny. Now, where's that delicious homemade gooseberry jam of yours?
Oh, I forgot to put it... Oh, Nanny is a noodle. I'll go and get it.
Shall I?
Oh, no, there's plenty. I'll get it. It won't take me a minute.
Reggie, I mean, Mr. Mulliner.
What do you want?
She's gone to get some jam. Shall I let you out?
Now, pray do not trouble. I am perfectly comfortable.
I can't hear you.
I said I was perfectly comfortable, thank you, and I wish to be left alone.
Oh, all right, be like that.
Miss Jane, I hope you're not talking to Master Reginald. He's in disgrace.
But he certainly is, and I don't care if I never talk to him again.
That suits me fine.
You be quiet in there. Now, there's no good throwing yourself about. We've had enough of your temper tantrums for one day. Come along, Miss Jane. In you go and sharp about it.
What are you doing in here? I say, look, there's no need to cry.
I'm not crying, I'm laughing.
Oh, you think it's amusing to you to be locked up in this damn cupboard?
There's no need to use bad language.
I entirely disagree with you. There's every reason to use bad language. It's bad enough being in Bingley-on-Sea at all. But when it comes to being locked in Bingley cupboards...
With a girl you hate.
We will not go into that aspect of the matter. The important point is that here I am in a Bingley cupboard when if there were any justice in the world, I should be out at Squashy Hollow practicing with my new putter.
Oh, you still play golf?
Naturally, I still play golf. Why not?
I don't know why not. I'm glad you're still able to amuse yourself.
What do you mean still? Do you think that just
I don't think anything.
I suppose you imagine I'd be creeping about the place, a poor, broken-hearted wreck.
Oh, no, I knew you'd find it perfectly easy to console yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Never mind.
Are you assuming that I'm the sort of man who could turn lightly from one woman to another? A mere butterfly who flits from flower to flower, sipping...
Yes, if you want to know, I think you're a born sipper.
I have never sipped. And what's more, I've never flitted.
Oh, ha, 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 very funny.
Yeah, well, what's funny?
What you just said.
You have a very keen sense of humour. It amuses you to be locked up in cupboards. It amuses you to hear me
Well,
say...
it's nice to be able to get some amusement out of life, isn't it? Aren't you going to ask me why she locked me in the cupboard?
I haven't the slightest curiosity. Why?
I forgot where I was and lit another cigarette.
Now, what is it?
I thought I heard a mouse. Do you think there are mice in here?
There certainly are. Dozens of them. Large, fat, slithery, active.
Oh! I'm so sorry. Was that you?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I was just kicking about to discourage the mice.
I see.
I am sorry.
So am I.
Does it hurt much?
Only a trifle more than blazes, thank you for inquiring.
Oh, if it had been a mouse, it would have given it a nasty jar, wouldn't it?
A shock, I imagine, of a lifetime.
I'm so sorry.
Pray, don't mention it. Why should I worry about a broken ankle when...
When what?
I forgot what I was going to say.
When your heart is broken.
My heart is not broken. I wish to make that luminously clear. I am extremely happy. Who the devil is this fellow Dillingwater?
Just a man.
Where did you meet him?
At the Ponderby's.
Where did you get engaged to him?
At the Ponderby's.
You paid a second visit to the Ponderby's then?
No.
When you went to stay at the Ponderby's, you were engaged to me. Are you telling me that you broke off your engagement to me, met this fellow Dillingwater, and got engaged to him all in the space of a week?
Yes. I don't see what right you have to criticize.
When did I criticize?
Just then.
I call heaven to witness that not so much as by a single word have I hinted at my opinion that your behaviour is the vilest and most revolting that has ever been drawn to my notice. I never so much as suggested that your revelation has shocked me to the very depths of my soul.
Yes, you did. You sniffed.
If Bingley-on-Sea isn't open to being sniffed in at this season, I should have been informed earlier.
I had a perfect right to get engaged to anybody I liked, and as quickly as I liked, after the abominable way in which you treated me.
The abominable way in which I treated you? What on earth do you mean?
You know.
Pardon me, but I do not know. If you are alluding to my refusal to wear the tie that you bought me for my last birthday, I can only repeat my statement made to you at the time that, apart from it being the sort of tie that no upright man would be seen dead in a ditch in, its colours were those of an angling, cycling and dart-throwing club of which I am not a member.
I am not alluding to that. I mean, the day I was going to the Ponderbys, and you were going to see me off at Paddington Station, and then you rang to say you were detained by an urgent business appointment. So I said to myself, oh, well, I suppose I may as well go by a later train after all, and then I can have a quiet lunch at the Berkeley. So I went to have a quiet lunch at the Berkeley. And when I got there, who should I see but you, seated at a table at the far end of the room, gorging yourself in the company of a frightful creature in a pink frock with hennaed hair. That's what I knew.
He got.
It was like a blow on the head. Something seemed to snap inside me.
Jane, I can explain. I can explain all.
Explain?
Explain.
All. Before beginning, let me remind you that I know every one of your female relatives by sight.
She was no relative of mine. She was a revue star called Lottie Latour. You must have seen her in a little piece called Toot Toot.
And that is your idea of an explanation?
Jane, please listen. Can you cast your mind back to a morning in the spring when we walked, you and I, in Kensington Gardens? The sun shone brightly. The sky was a limpid blue flecked with fleecy clouds. And from the west, there blew a gentle breeze.
If you think you could melt me with that sort
No, nothing of the kind. What I'm leading up to is this. On that day, there came snuffling up to us a small Pekingese dog. It left me, I admit, quite cold. But you went into ecstasies. And from that moment, I had but one mission in life. To discover who that peak belonged to and to buy it for you. I tracked the animal down. It was the property of the lady in whose company you saw me lunching. Lightly, not gorging, at the Berkeley. I managed to get an introduction to her and immediately began to make offers to her for the dog. Money was no object to me. All I wished to do was to put the little beast in your arms and see your face light up. It was to be a surprise. That morning, the woman rang up and said she'd practically decided to close with my latest bid, and would I take her to lunch and discuss the matter. It was agony having to call you and tell you that I couldn't see you off at Paddington, but it had to be done. It was anguish having to sit for 2 hours listening to that highly coloured female telling me how the comedian had ruined a big number by standing up stage and pretending to drink ink. But it had to be done too. I bit the bullet and saw it through. And I got the dog that afternoon. And next morning, I received your letter breaking off the engagement and returning my ring and letters. And damn good letters too, I may say. Reading them over, I was amazed at their charm and eloquence.
Is this true?
Certainly. Those letters were models of their kind.
No, I don't mean that. I mean the story. It sounds, how shall I say, too frightfully probable. Look me in the eye. Is it true?
Certainly it's true.
Can you produce the peak?
Well, I haven't got it on my person. It's back at the flat, probably chewing up a valuable rug. I'll give it to you for a wedding present.
Oh, Reggie, I'm not going to get married.
Eh? But what of this fellow Dillingwater?
It's off.
Off?
Off. I only got engaged to him out of pique.
Pique? That's very good.
Oh, Reggie. I thought I could go through with it, thinking what a score it would be off you. And then, one morning, I saw him eating an orange. That's when I began to waver. He splashed himself to the eyebrows. And just after that, I found he had a trick of making a sort of funny noise when he drank coffee. And I'd sit at the breakfast table opposite him, thinking to myself, now here it comes, the funny noise. And when I thought of doing that for the rest of my life, I knew the scheme was impossible. So I broke off the engagement.
Jane.
Oh, Reggie.
Jane.
Reggie.
Jane.
Master Reginald,
Nanny.
will you give Miss Jane a nice kiss?
Oh, all right, Nanny.
And are you going to be good now?
You bet I am.